Deontay Wilder versus Wladimir Klitschko. We know now for some while that Wladimir Klitschko has flirted with the idea of returning to the boxing ring, and his name has been mentioned alongside Joshua and Fury, but his name hasn't been mentioned alongside Deontay Wilder as of yet, and as I think about it, I'm quite surprised. Let me tell you why. As I think if the desire is still there for Wladimir Klitschko, then he must feel like he has unfinished business in the boxing ring. But how can he? He has won all of the boxing belts in the division and defended them against countless opponents and countless times. But wait, he didn't win one of those belts, right? One belt he did not win is the WBC belt, and that is because of his brother. He held it throughout the entirety of Wladimir Klitschko's career, or for most of it, when he was challenging for titles and defending his own world championships. They both refused to face each other in the ring, respectively. So if Wladimir Klitschko were to come back, would it not be to capture the one belt that has always eluded him? Now, Wladimir Klitschko has already faced Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, and on both occasions he has come up short, but he hasn't faced the other opponent of this era, Deontay Wilder, the other heavyweight. Now, obviously this would rely heavily on the rematch between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury not going ahead. But what we do know is there has been some contact between Eddie Hearn and Tyson Fury, and I'm guessing that can only mean one thing: a potential matchup between Joshua and Fury on April 13th. Now, despite this, Eddie Hearn has said that the opponent for Joshua is 80% certain, and implies it is not Fury, but there is still a 20% chance. And for Wilder and Klitschko to be any possibility, then it would heavily rely on the Fury and Joshua fight. And of course, whether Klitschko did in fact make a comeback. But I do think Klitschko is considering a comeback, and it makes sense for him to go for the only belt that has always eluded him his whole career, that being the WBC World Championship. It did seem likely that if he were to return, he would choose a rematch with Anthony Joshua and possibly Tyson Fury, but I just think if he feels that he has unfinished business in the sport, then why not go for the one achievement he never had, claiming the WBC World Championship. Recently, he was awarded a WBC belt at a ceremony by Lennox Lewis and his brother Vitaly Klitschko in attendance. And maybe then, when the belt was placed around his waist, possibly he felt like he should have had a crack at it in the ring. Possibly this is a fight that relies on many other things falling into place, and while it's a great fight, it is unlikely, but not out of the question. As in boxing, you have to always anticipate shocks and surprises. If Fury were to fight AJ at Wembley on April 13th, then it makes this fight between Wladimir Klitschko and Deontay Wilder all the more likely. But that aside, what do you guys think? Could this fight happen? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please also like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you would like to see more. Thank you guys, and a very happy new year.